When I returned to WWE, I knew not everyone was going to be thrilled. Drew McIntyre made it clear to everyone watching that he was one of those people with an axe to grind. I don't know, maybe it's jealousy that I could be gone for over a decade and still have fans talking about me while he was on top. But then at the 2024 Royal Rumble, Drew nearly took it all away when his Future Shock DDT tore my tricep. So instead of competing at WrestleMania, I had to sit and watch. But I still managed to get involved.
Punk just dropped McIntyre on the table!
Then again, at Clash in the Castle.
Oh my God! The balls of CM Punk!
Then again at Money in the Bank, ruining Drew's cash-in.
Punk with the title to the face of McIntyre!
Good times. But I was finally cleared to return to action shortly after, and now we could finally settle things in the ring. SummerSlam saw him victorious after some truly atrocious officiating from Seth Rollins, but I'd get my payback at Bash in Berlin when I beat him in a grueling strap match. That put the series at 1-1, with both of us looking to attack the other whenever possible. Now this chaos led to one feasible outcome. It was time for us to go to hell in a cell. Beating Drew at Hell in a Cell was brutal, exhausting, and probably took years off of my life. But getting my arm raised was all worth it. Let's go back to that night, Bad Blood 2024. Get Drew in the cell, and let's show him that you can say whatever you want to about me, but when you bring a man's dog into things, that's a line you do not cross.
Hate is a word we don't use a lot around WWE because there's a certain amount of respect between most competitors. But there is no other word I can use to describe what CM Punk and Drew McIntyre have for each other.
These two have vowed to destroy each other, to end each going to the cover. And there's still plenty of fight left.
He's not going to give up that easily.
It all began last November with the return of CM Punk. And that ticked off a lot of superstars, including Drew McIntyre, who believed Punk wanted to kill this business. And CM Punk had no business being back in WWE, the company had buried for a decade. And that has driven us to tonight, in the final match in this trilogy between Punk and McIntyre.
Able to steer clear of danger there.
Point of the elbow, nailed it. Bang! Early in this match, and these two have already unleashed some pretty heavy artillery on each other with no signs of relenting.
With the amount of absolutely visceral hate Punk and Drew have for each other, I think this match is going to need to be stopped before either of these men give up.
Spinning kick to the gut.
This is not wholly unfamiliar territory, psychologically speaking, for CM Punk. If you look back to Punk's career, once upon a time, he admitted in order to destroy the monsters of the world, he himself must become a monster. He said Drew McIntyre has made him the man his worst critics say he is.
Punk has said this is not the man he wants to be, but
from the top, nobody home. What an impact.
Brutal club.
Oh, what a... He might put him away here. The pin doesn't even last to a count of one.
I didn't think this match was close to over.
Calf kick finds the mark.
I see a cut on McIntyre after that exchange.
From way up, diving double axe handle.
This crowd is learning, along with Drew McIntyre, that the...
CM Punk with a quick movement. Uranagi connects. He's not done there.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
CM Punk now looking to finish the job here with a GTS. Is it the finishing touch Punk needs?
Now to the ring, to the confines of the chain link enclosure.
Got a wrench, looking to tune someone up. Oh, stiff wrench shot. Oh. Repeated hits like that are going to add up very quick. Plenty of damage being dealt here.
Drew anticipated that one.
Corey, you probably know CM Punk better than any of us. You've seen Punk. You've seen the good and the bad side of this man.
Yeah, but even myself, I don't know what Punk is truly capable of. I've never been trapped inside Hell in a Cell with CM Punk. Listen, this may not be the man CM Punk wants to be, but this is who CM Punk has been. Who CM Punk is in his heart. No fear, no hope. Fight tonight like there's no tomorrow, because for Punk, there may not be.
And the same goes for McIntyre.
You're absolutely right.
McIntyre said, Punk, you think you're supernatural, but you are nothing but a man. Oh, smacked with the wrench.
And now McIntyre is being neutralized.
Punk's finding the will to turn the tides inside the...
Oh, this should be it. Punk with his opponent up.
Go to sleep. No way Drew's getting up now.
And you notice the black armband on the left bicep of McIntyre. He told us he was wearing that tonight because this was Punk's funeral. He was wearing black out of, quote, respect for CM Punk.
McIntyre also wanted to offer his apologies in advance for what he does to the straight-edge superstar.
Certainly a masterstroke of mind games. We'll find out if Drew McIntyre can do what Punk claimed. Did McIntyre summon the devil himself, or has Drew been successful in clouding Punk's headspace? Is Punk's psyche all over the place because he's clouded by rage?
Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Punk never saw that coming. Drew managing to get some control back now.
He's still in this, and he's making sure everyone knows that.
Boom, what impact! And let's not forget the obsession Drew McIntyre had with Punk and what Punk has cost McIntyre on a number of occasions. That being the World Championship, including at WrestleMania.
An eye for an eye, Punk would say. Just karma for McIntyre, who injured Punk, costing him an opportunity. Punk looking to finish this with the Anaconda Vice, cinching in the Anaconda Vice submission. It looks like the Scottish Warrior is beginning, kneeing his way out. And he's free. Yokes up their opponent, driven down with a sidewalk slam. Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
Clothesline!
Good Lord.
So effective. Went for it all, but gets nothing.
A razor-sharp chop there. Taking advantage with a clubbing blow.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys.
And he locks in a perfectly applied sharp. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Hard-hitting calf kick finds its mark.
Inside cradle.
Oh, look at this small package. Kick out right away by Punk. Still going.
An adrenaline-fueled
Claymore! Drew covered late in the match.
That's gotta be it.
What? You gotta be kidding me.
just barely more than one. What on earth are we witnessing?
And now McIntyre's at a loss as his mind races to rethink his attack.
Solid bit of defense on his part there. Punk the technician applying the Anaconda Vice grip.
And for some reason, he just broke his own submission hold.
Ooh, hit him with that wrench.
Punk missed with a wrench and a low blow by McIntyre.
Remember, that is completely legal. It is distasteful, but it's highly effective and all the wind knocked out of Punk's sails.
Who cares about being tasteful when you're locked inside of Hell in a Cell, Wade? Drew McIntyre came here to destroy Punk once and for all.
And now McIntyre going to introduce the steel steps into this matchup. The Scottish Warrior, this Terminator, just destroying Punk.
Well, you wanted hell, Punk? You're getting hell. You are locked in there, no escape, and your demise may be imminent.
Punk trying to summon the will to continue, and what does McIntyre have inside of that little bag, gentlemen?
I can only imagine what this sicko has in mind.
The Scottish psychopath cooking up something dastardly, no doubt.
Oh my God, the disrespect.
Adding insult to injury.
Those are the beads of Punk's bracelet.
Were the beads of Punk's bracelet. And McIntyre now looking to just finally put Punk away.
No! McIntyre might have just broken his back.
Oh, God, the sharp edge of that steel digging in to the lower back of McIntyre, who may be crippled. And now with the upper hand is CM Punk.
This is one of the most brutal matches I've ever witnessed inside Hell in a Cell.
Punk trying to shove those beads down McIntyre's throat. Here it comes, the end.
GTS connects. Cover off the go to sleep by Punk. And he got him. What a win, what a match.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
CM Punk earned this victory.
Such a drawn-out, heated rivalry, but finally conquering McIntyre is CM Punk.
For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't going to let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
A magical feeling in the air as Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch. Wrestling him down.
It's cinched in. This could be over. Looking to free the arm and does just that.
And here we go. This will not be pretty. This will be a fight between two men who hate one another. Punk versus Rollins.
You want to talk about dream matches? Even before the animosity started to boil between these two, CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins represented the best of their respective eras.
These men had some interactions, even some battles during Punk's previous run in WWE, but back then, these two trading one blow after another.
No end in sight to this exchange.
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
Barely anything left, but still slogging away. Clearly now being fueled by a righteous fury, and this bloodthirsty crowd is loving it.
Gutbuster. If you're Seth Rollins, you've got to try to keep the emotions in check. Focus on the task at hand, and that's taking out CM Punk.
Yeah, but Punk's not afraid to play mind games. If Punk sees an opening to set Rollins off, to take Rollins' eye off the ball, he's going to take it. Rollins simply cannot, under any circumstances, take the bait in this match.
Strong counter from Punk.
If Seth freaking Rollins wants to finally earn a high-profile victory over CM Punk, he's going to have to do everything in his power to resist Punk's mind games.
Well, I agree with that sentiment, Wade, but come on. Let's not pretend that Punk's immune to the psychological attacks the Architect is capable of.
Indeed, guys, Rollins and Punk are two masters at getting under the skin of this. Could be it. The pin. He gets an emphatic kick out.
He completely powered out of that pin attempt. Cracked with a Mongolian chop. Punk looking to impose his will. Hoisted up, but too heavy, and now counted out. But counted now into a clothesline. Oh!
He's tied up.
Double underhook backbreaker. And Seth, so often the aggressor, so often the more experienced man in the ring, simply cannot match CM Punk at this juncture.
Oh, wow, lights out.
Knee to the face in the corner, followed by a clothesline.
Acquired and destroyed.
Punk now locks in that double underhook. Hoisted up and backbreaker.
Amazing action so far in the main event of an historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
Oh, what a clothesline. Punk famously said the night after he returned to WWE, quote, "I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money." He said he doesn't care what others think of him anymore, and he's proven it true thus far.
That may be true, Corey. A master on the microphone like Punk doesn't often let words of others get to him, but certain actions can still set this man off. Of that, I am sure.
Indeed, we saw Punk lash out at Drew McIntyre recently when the Scottish Warrior stole the bracelet given to Punk by one of his biggest fans that bears the name of Punk's wife and their dog. If Rollins can find something similar to set Punk off, it could give him the mention.
Perched up top. You gotta be kidding me. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now. Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I know my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
Cooler heads perhaps prevailing now. Has to be heading back to the ring to beat the referee's count.
He's looking to take things to the outside now. Back to the ringside area he goes as the referee continues to count. Moving into the ring. Oh, looking to end this.
Flipping the leverage. What a reversal. Shoulders are down.
He just might regret this decision.
Oh, God.
CM Punk had suffered some injuries since his return. In fact, he tore his tricep at the Royal Rumble a year ago and was out of action for over 6 months. Punk says that tonight he's completely healed. But Wade, you're an athlete. Never divulge the extent of your injury. And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career, and now catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety, although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness! Cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet. Pounding away on Rollins. Frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
And Punk kicks out. I don't know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do...
Charging himself up and going in for the kill with that...
The stomp.
Will that close Punk out?
Wasting no time. Shoulders are down.
Are you kidding me? Not even a 1 count.
Seth Rollins in deep thought, hoping to conjure one last move to win this.
Big time height on that kick.
And wow, check out Seth's face after that.
That gets reversed on CM Punk.
Be looking for a neck breaker here. No! Forearm to the base of the skull.
Oh, scattered that one.
And CM Punk looking for support from the crowd.
Struck with a calf kick.
Huge kick connects.
CM Punk now powers up his opponent and connects with a go-to sleep. Will that sew this up for Punk?
CM Punk looking to put his opponent away on his shoulders. GTS connects.
That could end Rollins right now.
And an elbow. The body
Going for the cover. He might just have it.
Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
What a fight, what a night, and what a win.
WrestleMania 41 was supposed to be the culmination of all those years of hard work. After all the ups and downs, all roads pointed to the one location I'd always dreamed of, the main event of WrestleMania. My victories over Drew and Seth had shown that I was still at the top of my game. After I eliminated both Roman and Rollins at the 2025 Royal Rumble, I soon found myself tossed over and thrown to the floor. And that allowed Rollins to release all his frustrations, taking Roman out with a stomp, attacking me, and punctuating the whole mess with another stomp on Roman. So when Heyman announced that the three of us would meet in the main event of the first night of WrestleMania 41, that's when I struck. I used my earned favor from Survivor Series to request Heyman be in my corner that night. This infuriated Roman Reigns, who would not listen to reason, insistent that Heyman had turned his back on his tribal chief. And in all the madness, Roman and I both lost sight. We never thought that night would end the way it did.
Oh, no!
Heyman betraying both of us.
Oh, my God! What the hell did we just witness?
I can't think of a better candidate for slingshot tech to address. It took my whole career to get to that main event. So let's go back to WrestleMania 41 and get me the win that I was well on my way to earning. Let's destroy the Architect's plans. Let's show the Oracle that he doesn't see all. And let's force Roman Reigns to acknowledge us.
Each of these three men believe they are the only one who can walk out of here victorious. Roman Reigns to prove his dominance, Seth Rollins to prove his superiority, and CM Punk to prove he's still the best in the world.
Punk has claimed that for him this is just business. Taking Reigns and Rollins out at WrestleMania will get them out of his way so he can accomplish the things he returned to WWE to do, to win titles.
But Reigns and Rollins are not your average roadblocks. They're two of the biggest names in WWE for a reason. And they're not about to let CM Punk just have his way.
It always bothers me to be around Heyman, always leeching off other people's talents. In CM Punk's corner tonight, though, the question is, where does Paul's allegiance truly lie?
Well, I'll be the first to say I don't trust a word that comes out of the mouth of Paul Heyman. But perhaps for the first time in his entire life, he showed some true loyalty to one of the men who brought him to the dance in WWE. A bond that goes way back, he and CM Punk.
I'm sure a betting man would tell you the odds are against CM Punk here, against two younger competitors who have been on top in WWE for the past decade. However, that's when Punk does his best work, when he's backed into a corner on the biggest stage possible.
Yeah, in a bad situation of the bright lights here at WrestleMania, and he goes for the pin. Oh my, how in the world did he kick out of that?
Starting to see the tolls of this match add up.
Wind him up.
Oh, and a forearm.
Oh, what a counter, knees.
That'll buy you some valuable time.
Beautiful. Neck breaker after the float over.
That was pretty. Uh-oh, it's the red, white, and blue Thunder Bomb.
That was a power bomb with one message in mind: absolute destruction.
Precision strikes.
Let's see if Punk can find an answer after taking that.
Side headlock applied. Oh, and a right hand for good measure.
This is why it's good to have a manager. Good to have an ally who wants you to win as badly as you do, and will introduce any tool to produce victory.
Has retrieved the kendo stick, and I can already feel the future welts forming.
Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
And for Punk and Rollins, such a personal hatred between these two. Rollins has never forgotten the fact that Punk left the company, badmouthed the company for many years, while Rollins stayed here and played the soldier. And when Punk came back to all the fanfare, it pissed Rollins off. Seth has a lot of animosity to take out.
I actually spoke to Rollins earlier. He said the only time CM Punk has improved the culture in WWE is when he cleared off for 10 years. And Roman, for the first time in a long time, having no one in his corner.
Hit on CM Punk. And a shoulder is lifted before one.
I am honestly at a loss for words right now.
The Shining Wizard. That was a stiff shot with that kendo stick. Whoa, the kendo sticks are flying now.
This is certainly...
Roman, spear by Reigns.
CM Punk doesn't know where he is.
And this could be it. But after shrugging off the pin, how much can he really have left?
I don't believe it. Reigns has ended so many matches that way, but this one just took an unexpected turn. And remember, the reason that Rollins and Reigns are here, at least when they first arrived on the scene, was because of CM Punk. The Shield was built as a security force for CM Punk.
Come on, let's not make out like that is some accolade for CM Punk. They were brought in as security to protect CM Punk. It wasn't some selfless act by Punk, and both Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins know that.
Well, Punk is claiming that he was the man to bring them both into the business, and he can't wait to be the man to take them both out of it.
Oh, float over a Russian leg sweep.
And able to evade the offense.
Hammered down with a reverse DDT. And now Reigns is starting to look like a man who realizes he is a tribal chief with no followers to come to his aid.
This is the main event of WrestleMania, and if anyone can dig deeper than most, it is Seth freaking Rollins. Double underhook backbreaker. Surely a grim-looking future if things don't turn around here.
Back into the ring here.
Calf kick on the money.
Clothesline! Off with their head. Ooh, snaps the leg across the head.
Bam! Well-placed calf kick.
And CM Punk is in control.
Yes, Punk has warm...
O'Connor rolled. Shoulders are down. This could be it. Referee in great position.
Well, how the turn take... Oh, he is sadistic. That's the only way to explain why he just abandoned that pin attempt.
This is not about a championship. This is about pride and dignity and proving you're the best, perhaps, of a generation.
It's about ego and animosity. It's about 12 years ago when three men made their way down the stairs to remake this company in their image and the man that opened the back door for them.
A search for supremacy. The man that...
Look out!
Oh, just a flattening splash.
He has a kendo stick in hand, and this place just turned into South Swanson Street.
Punk avoids the attack. What impact!
Being placed in the corner here. And the counter from Rollins. Catches the kick. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
And the core taking up from the top.
Diving double axe handle.
Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy.
Oh!
Ascending to the top rope. Looks like he's coming back in.
Incoming!
Wow! Cross body!
A shining wizard will rear.
Roman! Spear! Spear! Roman might have him. Into the pin. This could be it. How do you even do that? Kicking out at one after a move like that?
It's not often we see the tribal chief held up at the 1 yard line. You have to think Roman will want to dial up that maneuver one more time.
Russian leg sweep.
DDT!
Ooh, merciless looking blow. Oh, that's a chop you don't want to be on the receiving end of.
Connected hard with the calf kick. Nice movement from Punk, and the Uranagi connects. And now,
And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
And that canceled out Reigns' offense. Kick to the midsection of Reigns. Rollins trying to crawl back into this as well.
Rollins trying to prevent that GTS on Reigns, but he's about to eat one himself.
Oh, bang. Spear. Stop. Everybody down.
Oh, what a moment of chaos in this match. If any man here can get a cover, it could be victory, but wait up. Lurking is Paul Heyman with a steel chair.
And no shocker here. Handing the chair to his friend, CM Punk. And this, guys, this could be the ultimate betrayal of Roman Reigns.
Oh, Heyman went for a low blow, but caught by CM Punk.
What the hell is Heyman thinking?
And now Punk with a roundhouse kick to Reigns.
Well, Heyman tried to stab his man, CM Punk, in the back, but was denied. But now Rollins with a low blow of his own on Punk. What the hell is going on?
And now Heyman handing the chair to Rollins. What the hell? Oh, no!
The devil's work is afoot tonight.
Plan B all over again.
That pathetic Paul Heyman. He's a damn Judas. How many? Look out. And completely missed the mark.
Went for broke, and that expression ended up becoming literal.
And he comes in under the ropes now. With the lariat. Seth Rollins' chances are whittling down.
Seth has got to find his spot and take advantage. We knew this one was going to be good, but Reigns, Rollins, and Punk have outdone all expectations.
Simply some of the best talents we've ever seen.
Rollins has the target acquired. Here it comes.
And he finds a way to... CM Punk in full control. There's the... Gets out of dodge.
Apparently, this match needed a mud hole.
To stomp in every single part of his body.
Oh, low blow! Stomping away, and then the knee right into the throat. Then a knee right to the throat. And Seth, this one's for the match. He powered out at two, I can't believe it.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
German suplex.
CM Punk completely dominant.
Fends off the attack with an elbow.
Rollins now, opponent defenseless.
Stop!
That could be Punk's demise.
Cover! Stopping the pin there.
Ooh, walloped by a huge club.
This, ladies and gentlemen, is a guarantee.
Spear!
Will Reigns close this out? Propping him up in the corner. Mongolian chop.
Piercing chop. Big time height on that kick.
A focused attack to the trachea.
Utilizing the top rope to inflict more punishment. Across the top rope.
Seth Rollins just goading his opponent.
And here we go, returning to the ring. Float over neck breaker.
Picture perfect.
Out of the ring goes Seth.
CM Punk now looking to finish the job here with a GTS.
That could finish off Roman.
There's two. What a kick out at two.
The head of the table almost went to the back of the line on that one. Roman better get it together.
CM Punk thought that was enough. We thought that was enough, but somehow it didn't earn the 3 count. And again, shoulders down, this could be it. He just broke up the pin in the nick of time.
Being set up in the corner for something.
Manages to reverse it. Single leg drop kick caught him.
It looks like he could get it done here.
Kicking out in time.
It's not over yet. Start the chance. This is awesome.
And blow after blow being absorbed by the midsection.
Uranagi by Punk. He turns it into the Anaconda Vice. He's in excruciating pain. The hold locked in tight. And wait a second. Interesting turn of events here.
Yeah, he just released the hold, and I'm racking my brain wondering why.
Punch to the face. And now he's back into the ring. Breaking up the pin right there. He answers right back. Oh, man. Oh, my goodness. What a double-handed shot. Roman's shoulders are down. Punk has beaten the odds. Has defeated both Reigns and Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
A moment of pure vindication here for CM Punk.
This was a lifetime in the making, and it couldn't have been any harder earned. Punk had to get through Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins to finally taste a main event victory here at WrestleMania.
But now he's done it. The Second City Saint is victorious at the Showcase of the Immortals.
PlayStation